5 major signs someone's going through cocaine withdrawals. A lot of times you don't know if somebody's a cocaine addict, and all of a sudden you don't understand what they're going through and what's happening, and you don't realize that they're going through cocaine withdrawals. So these are 5 signs to show of what somebody is going through when they're going through cocaine withdrawals. And the first one is anger. Cocaine addicts, when they are not using, get extremely angry. And the reason that they get angry is because cocaine removes all of the serotonin. Your brain is not producing serotonin. And serotonin, part of it, besides memory and everything else, is mood. So their mood is not stabilized out. A lot of times with a cocaine addict, when they start going through withdrawals, they will seem like they are almost bipolar because they can go from happy to sad to all over the board, but it involves a lot of anger and a lot of frustration because it is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde going to war in their brain, wanting and knowing that coke will fix all this. Another sign that somebody is going through it is all of a sudden they go from having all this big mood energy to depressed. They are depressed. They are starting to close themselves off from the world. Because let's face it, as a cocaine addict, cocaine produces a ton of dopamine. When your body all of a sudden doesn't produce dopamine normally like it should, you start to go through withdrawals of it, and your brain starts to not produce any dopamine, which now causes you into depression, which also ends you into isolation. Another sign that somebody is going through cocaine withdrawals is they're going to be messing with their nose a lot. Why? Because cocaine addicts are snorting coke nonstop. So now all of a sudden they have phantom drips, their nose is going to be runny, they're going to have the Colombian cold, they're going to have allergies, whatever it is, but they're going to constantly be sniffing because it is something that they're very common and very used to. Another thing that you're going to also notice that they're going through withdrawals is they are going to not be present. They are very disassociated. And the reason that they're disassociated is it becomes an internal battle. The unfortunate thing with cocaine withdrawals, there's not a lot of physical signs at all. There's not like a physical dependency. It's very, very mental serotonin, dopamine, neurotransmitter dependencies. So they become very disassociated and they start literally an internal battle of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of who's going to win, because they know how to fix all this. And so they disassociate with reality a lot, and they are not present at all mentally. They are stuck away in their head, voices in their heads, literally having these conversations of, I need to go get high again. I need to get a bag. I need to get some in me because it's going to fix everything. And the biggest sign then too, and last sign is that somebody is going through cocaine withdrawals, is that their bowel movements will change. And so now all of a sudden, let's face it, like a lot of people have a very kind of standard daily going in a sense, but it does affect your stomach. It affects what you're eating. A lot of times with coke addicts, when you start going through withdrawals, you're going to start eating a lot of food because you're hungry again even. You are not eating the amount of food that you should be. So you're going to all of a sudden be eating a ton. These are the common signs that people are going through cocaine withdrawals. It's so much of it is mental. It's very hard to pick up on. And a lot of times people don't realize someone's a cocaine addict until they're going through withdrawals. And who knows, maybe those will help somebody out there understand and maybe get somebody help that's going through it. I've been sober since 7/25/17, and I know what it's like to fight through every single day and to not give up. And for the ones that are going through this right now, I believe in you. And it does get better, and it is a fight, and you are worth that. So keep fighting because it will get better, and I am fucking proud of you. Keep going at it.